guys, my name is Savvy, and on today's topic, we're going to be speaking about anxiety. So you're going to want to stick to the end because I'm going to share with you 5 tips, my 5 favorite tips that I love to use to conquer and beat anxiety. So anxiety is something that I've dealt with for most of my life, and from personal experience, medication has not helped. It's only made it worse. So I've discovered many ways to deal with anxiety, and I'm going to share with you my top 5 favorite methods that I love to use to conquer and beat this anxiety. So I'm going to begin with the first one, which is engaging in the senses. I feel like engaging in the senses takes away the attention away from whatever the trigger might be and back into the body. So this goes and ties in with the second thing that I love to do, which is use the 5 grounding techniques. So the 5 grounding techniques involve 5 things that you can see. So I like to take a moment and stop and look around at my surroundings and identify 5 things that I can see. If I'm outside, it can be cars, street lights, post signs. If I'm inside, maybe chair, desk, a lamp, which I find helps takes away the attention even further away from the trigger and more into the body. Then it move on to identifying 4 things that I can touch. So I'll touch my hair, or maybe there's a nice soft pillow nearby that I can touch, my dog, my skin, maybe my bag, a wall, anything that I can touch to help further the grounding process. From there, I move on to 3 things that I can hear. I'll search my surroundings for 3 things that I can hear. If I'm outside, I love to try to see if I can find birds singing. Maybe I'll zone out into the cars that are passing by. Or I'll turn on some soothing music that will help calm me down and further take my attention into my body. Then I like to identify 2 things that I can smell. So going back to engaging in the senses, this is probably my favorite. Taking deep breaths of a favorite scented candle, a perfume. I like to carry around a little perfume of eucalyptus from Bath and Body Works and just spray it around me, and I'll just inhale those deep breaths, that calming effect. If I'm outside and maybe there's flowers nearby, I'll go up to them and take a deep breath in and just really engage and focus into what I am smelling. Also making myself a cup of tea or coffee, and I will smell and take in the aromas of the tea, of an herbal tea or a nice fresh cup of coffee. And there I move on to one thing, focusing on one thing that I can taste. So if I did I'll take a sip of that coffee that I made or that tea, and really engage my focus into what I am tasting and just get lost into that taste. By the end of practicing those 5 grounding techniques, I feel way more calm and way more into my body. The third thing that I love to do in order to conquer anxiety is to stop and say, I am centered and grounded in my inner peace. I feel like we do have an endless fountain of peace that is within, that all we need to do in order to tap into it is slow down, stop, and take a few deep breaths. Most of the time, our anxiety is coming from not breathing properly. So it's very important to take these deep breaths and take this time that when you stop, no matter what is going on around you, to focus on your breath and help you get more within to your body and get in touch with that inner peace that we all have. The 4th thing that I love to do is showering. I love water. this also further ties into with engaging with the senses. Take note of how the water hits your skin, the steam of the shower. I like to take this moment in the shower and take a moment to love myself. I'd probably use a scrub or something with nice lavender scent or lemongrass that will help take me more further into myself, into my body. And take deep breaths. I like to zone out into the sound of the shower and the way it's coming out and the water droplets are hitting the tub. And lastly, the last thing that I like to do is go out for a walk in nature. Definitely, that nothing beats that. I find it very, very, very calming to just go out and take a nice breath of fresh air, be with nature, engage with it, spend time near the grass. I grew up in Florida, so my favorite place was just go to the beach, stick my feet in the sand, stick my feet into the water, and zone out into the waves. The theme of everything that I've just said is really honestly engaging in the senses, because the most important thing for you to do is to take your attention away from whatever it is that might be triggering the anxiety and into your body and calming your body down. Anxiety is a pain in the ass, and it makes you feel like you're having a heart attack, you can't breathe, you're sweating and shaking, and ultimately the best thing that you can do to calm it is to take your attention to your body and take deep breaths in order to calm the central nervous system down and calm down that fight or flight response. Always recognize that you are okay. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, you are okay. And just remind yourself that. Tell your body that, hey, thank you for your alert system that you have in place that helps with detecting danger and things of that nature. But ultimately, it might be a little bit overreactive. Be aware of that and calm yourself down. So this I find to be way more helpful than medication, because medication is so temporary, the effect of it, and I just feel like it doesn't help you work on any techniques that can help calm your body down when you are experiencing anxiety. So I hope that this helps. This definitely helps me on a regular basis. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you feel like this can help somebody, please do not hesitate to share this. And thank you for staying tuned.